up, guys, and welcome back to the Overkill Underground. Here we are, episode 4 of our Survivor series.
Hell yeah.
And,
Survivor review. Wow.
Yeah, we started out on night 10 here. And, let me just say welcome, Lance,
Hey,
Doug.
good to be here.
How you guys doing?
Hey, what's up, Survivor Nation? Love you
That's
guys.
right. That's
Survivor
right.
Nation.
That's right. Obviously we started out with Chris and Brett. They were pretty upset at the way that things ended up on the vote with Paul being all voted out.
Well, they had every right to be upset.
That's
Their
pretty
boy
rough. That was-
Paul
yeah,
got
that was-
voted out.
That was a main teammate.
Paul-
Right
Yeah,
there.
they're griping.
And he was blindsided. So.
Sure.
Right.
You know, what are you gonna do?
Screw the old man. Get rid of
And-
him. He had a heart attack or some shit.
And pretty much immediately, I think we went into Lucy kind of taking over everything.
Yeah.
I mean, she started talking with Ken, kind of, obviously hit Ken the wrong way, and he was.
Hit Ken the wrong way. What a fucking twat.
She
Ken?
Lucy
Oh, yeah.
Lucy obviously came off real
boy.
strong.
came off strong. What a fucking.
I mean, right. You
Yeah.
can't just start dictating rules. I mean,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
obviously
Right.
She got, Ken called it.
Obviously a bad
One
move.
dictator to another.
right.
Unbelievable. He was dead nuts on that one.
And Dave's in his game in this episode too.
Mhm.
I just
Yeah.
want to mention that too. Dave is.
Oh yeah, Dave
he's,
finally.
He's on top of this thing.
He was a little
I'm
shaky
not
at the
sure-
beginning, wasn't he?
I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
The first four or 5 days.
We'll go through the rest of the episode here, but it ends with him being, I mean, we'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get
there.
there.
Yeah, hold your horses.
We got Adam. He's looking for the idol first thing.
Oh, the crybaby. We had a crier too.
And I was going to
Christ.
mention he
We
did.
had a crier.
He did.
An awesome crier.
Forgive me for saying Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, my Lord and Savior.
Alright.
Take it easy.
Blasphemy.
Oh, El Papi over there.
Take it easy. Son.
Okay.
As long as you
Sorry.
don't curse the Holy Spirit.
He was a crybaby.
We came in right. He starts crying. He finds the clue. Eventually, he does end up finding the idol as well. Which that looked pretty tough. Breaking open the shell. I mean, he had quite the challenge.
He's a little wussy. He couldn't
Yeah.
break it open.
Yeah.
I
That's
mean,
what I'm going with, right?
Those
I
with
mean,
the old
he's got
monkey
no
technique,
muscle.
grab a rock.
he's got no
He's
muscle
smashing
tone.
rocks.
Mm.
Smashing rocks.
Right.
And
Right on the beach.
Right.
I'm telling you, you or I could have got that thing open with our bare
good
hands.
lord.
Oh, okay, tough
Are you
guy.
kidding me? For sure.
Please.
I mean, it was man-made.
I got
We
hands
had-
like stone.
we had
Hey.
hands of steel.
It probably
Probably
had
has
some glue or something on it.
Doug, if I smack you, I take a layer of skin off.
All right, tough guy.
Well, then we enter into reward challenge, which
I liked it. I
knew-
liked the
I knew-
reward.
Yeah, I knew when it was right off the bat. I'm like, here we go.
We
Two
were in the first
challenges.
10 minutes of the
Yes.
show and we
Oh,
were
it
going
was
to a
great.
challenge.
It was
Right.
great to see
Yeah,
two
that was
challenges
good.
this
That was
week.
nice.
Awesome to see that. It was a decent challenge. What
It was good. Yeah.
It was the little buoy.
It was
Little
like a
buoy
football.
raft.
And it, right, it
Yes.
was on a super small.
Yeah.
That
was
island,
neat.
the island that they were on was
Oh, you're beautiful
Like it
out
was
there.
in the middle of
tiny little
the
island. But if
island.
you
Yeah,
look
they
at-
all swam out there before
Yeah.
the thing. No, they actually didn't, but that would have been sweet. I
if-
think
yeah, if
out
you look
somehow
at
they
the,
got out
yeah, if
there.
you look at the satellite images of Fiji, the islands that are surrounding all those areas, there's a ton of tiny little islands like that, and it's very impressive too, just to see
Very cool looking.
how they
It was
how
cool.
they paint. Yeah, I mean, Survivor's known for the way they do their shoots and stuff.
And
that
Chris-
was just, that was
And the way the tide was coming in.
Yeah.
The way the
Oh, it
waves
was
were-
knocked over Jeff.
that was hilarious.
That
Right
was-
at the end.
Jeff got smacked with
that
a
was-
wave.
That was
Yeah.
pretty good.
And
Couple
the,
people
uh,
got smacked his way.
Yeah, and the Chris was just owning
a
shit. out
beast.
there.
Chris.
A beast.
He had two
We started
two
out right.
grown little boys out there
We
holding
started
two
out,
little boys.
and the funny thing is, we started out with Chris and David, and we ended with Chris and David, and both times. I mean,
But it was all Chris.
Chris was just picking people
Oh,
up.
a man amongst
How
boys.
about,
gonna
the
be
first
interesting to
first
see
time
though.
when Chris was with him, the one
We'll
guy
see.
goes, grab his fingers. Grab his fingers. He just had like a bear hug on two boys.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It was
Get
so
his fingers off me.
Yeah.
Oh, it was awesome.
It'll be interesting to see too, though, if Chris and Dave grow into a relationship now through just going through the reward challenge.
I think we would have seen that now.
As through the rest of the episode, though, it seems like they might have been. They didn't.
I'll tell you what,
I don't know if
David's
they showed it, but it seemed like they might have been talking a little more.
Perhaps. I don't know. We would have seen something of jelly.
Well,
he would have
Maybe a
left
little
Ken.
more. Maybe a little more.
He would have left Ken, or something would have happened there.
Oh, well,
He
Ken's
seems-
his boy.
No, I think he might release
But I'm
Ken.
telling you what.
I think Dave might release Ken. Because
Could be.
Ken might...
No,
hinder him a
not
little
right
bit.
now.
Not right
Not
now.
right now.
Not right now. But later,
But-
later,
but-
a little
I'll
bit
be
later
honest
along.
with you guys. I'll be honest with you guys here. I look at Dave and I think that guy is
He's sharp.
he's the guy.
I disagree. I think Ken is the brains right now of this. I
Ken?
do.
Well,
I think Ken is the brains of this right now. This whole operation
No,
with
he's
Dave.
letting Ken run it.
No, okay.
Dave's
We can
letting
all
Ken
say
run it.
that. Sure, we can say that. Sure.
He made
And
a
he's
move.
letting
Hold
him
on,
run
hold on.
that.
He made a.
That's all.
I'm jumping
speculation
forward.
right now.
I'm jumping forward, but he made a move, and we saw the voting at the end. Ken voted for Jessica. There was only 2 votes.
Sure. Well, we're
There
jumping ahead now, but
Yeah.
I'm talking about right when they had those conversations in the middle of the episode. It looked. I said a couple episodes that Dave had more to give to Ken than Ken had to Dave. And
Right.
now Dave is. I mean, Ken is running the show over there. I'm convinced of that. Whether or
Ken?
not you think Dave is,
Oh, I would.
No,
is
Ken's
letting
letting
Ken run it.
But Dave's
Ken is
letting him.
competing,
I would say that. Yeah.
and he's making the power moves. If we,
Yeah.
when we get later into the episode,
Well,
talk
that's
later
a lot.
about the episode, Ken
No, I agree with that.
could have convinced Dave to do something in tribal today. You know, I mean, it was all Ken driving that force. You know,
I think that.
I don't know.
I think that Dave is definitely going to be one of the smartest players we see.
He's a player right
I
now.
still think we're giving him too much credit right
But
Well, he just played an idol, for God's
I
sake.
think-
Played an idol, saved the girl.
now. Okay.
Right.
Well,
right.
yeah.
You're right. We don't even know how that's going to play out. But it wasn't. You know, you look at the Survivor as a the gameplay that might have not been the smartest move, but it was an awesome move to watch, for sure. But we ended up on the reward. Gen X
It's like
takes
food or something, right?
So Gen
Like
X
food.
took the reward. They
Gen
got
X
the
took it, yeah.
sausages, they got steak, green peppers, spices. I mean, they had
was a nice feast.
an entire array.
Nice
A
feast.
great, yeah, oh yeah.
I'll have a
Some good
sausage
eats,
sandwich
for
with
sure.
the bun.
They had a lot of good stuff. We came into.
I bet you take a lot of sausage.
Yeah. Don't pretend like you weren't there last night, Lance.
After the challenge, though, we went into the Millennial tribe, and they were talking. Everybody was kind of praising Michaela. She killed it out there.
Yes.
She really did.
Yes.
She tried. I mean, you could tell she was.
That's
she
where we
was
saw the
just-
tatas out there.
Yeah, right. She didn't even care. She just ripped it off. Got out, grabbed.
When she was
her, and
walking out, she was
just-
covering them both with one
Yeah,
hand.
yeah. They had it
Gosh,
all
I
blurred
was-
out.
yeah, they did.
They- I mean, we're like an inch higher. Her whole face
Trust
would
me, I
have been
can
blurred out.
imagine what the tatas look
Okay,
like.
all right. This is PG.
I said tatas.
Okay.
He did say that.
Jeez.
Hey, she said tatas. I said tatas.
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
We see Adam go, and this is when he actually does find the idol. He ends up going off.
For my mother.
He went off to go clean his shoes.
Yeah.
So while he's out cleaning his shoes, he finds the shell.
And I love it when he goes, God, I still have to keep looking. He complains like a little millennial.
Yeah.
God, things are just given to me.
Yeah.
I have to go look.
Yeah.
Damn it.
This should be the idol.
Yes.
I found the clue.
Yes.
Yeah.
Goodness. Why aren't my wrists limper than
I
this?
can't believe nobody else saw that thing sitting right there. It was really
It was
kind
pretty
of
bright.
up
Yeah, it was pretty
the
bright.
beaten
Yeah.
path. It was right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe
No,
you
and
wouldn't
then
be
right.
looking
So
around
who was
for something
the
like that.
girl that busted him? I must have missed that.
Well, oh, it was it wasn't Figgy. It was
The
Figgy's.
Jubrod.
No, it wasn't the
Michelle.
Jubrod. It was Michelle. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Why do we gotta say Jubrod like Jubrod?
Why you gotta say it like that?
Yeah.
No, I thought it was Michelle as well. So it
yeah.
must have been.
Mm.
We went into started out on day 12 with Gen X, and we saw David, Ken, and Lucy. This is when their whole debacle took place. and they decided voting Jessica off would be the good idea.
Yeah, that's when Lucy
which
laid
was
down
fine.
the law, right? Should she
Which
lay
was
down
fine.
that?
Lucy laid the law down.
Yeah, yeah.
She did.
She
And
laid it down on the table.
But everybody was fine with the fact, Ken, David stood there,
yeah.
listen to
Yeah.
Lucy, like, vote.
Sure, you play the game.
We'll vote Jessica
Play the game.
off. Sure, we'll vote Jessica off. That sounds good.
Yeah.
No, but
And then Lucy.
Ken
and
had
then
a
Lucy-
little thing with Jessica earlier
True.
in episode 1,
True.
2, or 3.
True.
He had a little thing with her.
But
Yeah.
No?
it doesn't.
Yeah,
it
Ken
doesn't-
and
it doesn't-
Jessica,
it
yeah, he
doesn't
was
too
calling her
much-
sweetie.
I don't think it too much matters though at that point because in that frame right there, it would have been easy to vote Jessica off,
Right.
except for the fact that obviously Ken was obviously guarded because he had
He
to.
doesn't like to.
Right,
He
he had
called
to-
it.
he had to be
I went
told
from
what
one
to do,
dictator to another.
be given.
But what have we
rules.
always said? The number one rule is if it's not you, just not. Yeah, sure. We've always
Right,
said that.
right.
We've never said take the high road in Survivor. Never. We've been saying for seasons. Okay? Seasons. Hey, if it's not your name, just, yes, sure, whatever. Don't make any commitments. But Ken did make a commitment today. He did say, yeah, I agree with you. Let's do this.
Yeah.
He was on board. Well, fooled me. But then he does an interview right afterwards and says, "This is a mistake. I can't trade one
Well,
dictator
right.
for another, right?"
Right.
But he's doing what we've been preaching the whole time.
Well,
Just
that's what he would have. You would say that to anybody that
Sure.
came at you and said, "You better do this." And
yeah,
you ever say anything? You'd say,
Right.
"Okay." And then
Yeah.
you turn around and go, "Fuck him."
yeah, it's Survivor. Yeah,
Right.
I mean nothing's a
You don't
given,
tell me what to do.
and you don't
You
go
can
out.
suggest.
You don't go out and,
Suggest. Tell me the way you're gonna go, and feel me out, but don't tell me what you're gonna
Right.
do. This is what you're gonna do. You're gonna vote this way. You're safe this time.
Right.
And if I see you talking to anybody, you're in trouble.
Right, that's baloney.
That's what the killing factor was right there. I
Right.
think her mentioning that if you talk to anybody, like,
You're in trouble.
now you're not allowed to talk to anybody else.
You're going to the
Like,
principal's
yeah,
office.
you must speak to me and me only. That's what really I think set Ken off.
It
And I can-
did,
I can
absolutely,
completely
and that's what he said. I went from one dictator
He
to
didn't
the
like
next.
authority.
That you
yeah.
can completely understand, right? And there is
Nobody
no,
does.
right. You don't need to take authority when you're out there on the Survivor camp. That's all there is to it.
F-U, see you
Right.
next Tuesday.
Right.
Right.
Lucy. That spells Lucy.
So Ken doesn't like Lucy's rules, and we basically move right up into the immunity challenge.
Oh wow,
Right.
wow! I loved it tonight.
The immunity challenge was pretty good.
That was nice.
Yes, it was
they lifted-
awesome.
So they start out lifting the guy up,
And I called on it.
grabbing letters. Go
I
ahead.
told Doug this. I said, this means nothing. That puzzle's difficult. That puzzle was really difficult.
Yeah.
45 minutes.
Yeah. I said, it doesn't matter how many,
Yeah.
No.
if anybody gains a lead on
Yeah.
this.
I think that puzzle came
Once
out.
you get to the
hashtag-
puzzle, that's where the challenge starts.
Absolutely.
And that was a hard puzzle. 45 minutes, like
Right,
you said.
right. Like the hashtag pain in the ass.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a
I
rough,
think it was something like
a
that.
rough
wasn't it?
puzzle
Is
to
that a
take.
puppy
right.
crying in the background?
Yes, we have a
It
puppy
might
here.
be. Probably
We
can't
have an
even hear it.
underground puppy we have here.
You're the only one that can hear it.
All right, keep it quiet, cock.
All right.
All right.
But yeah, we brought the guy up on the lift. We grabbed some letters.
Yes.
They had to grab all the. They had to grab all the letters, but they had to grab them in order in
Mhm.
numbers.
Yeah, how did they cross that with
So-
the alphabet and the numbers? I missed that. How did they?
The letters, I think, were just miscellaneously put into a number bag, but they went up and they had to get each bag 1 through 10, 11 through 20, 21 through 30.
They had to take them down, right? I'm surprised nobody dropped
Had to pull them
anybody.
down. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, I was kind of waiting at the end because even
Like,
Jeff.
I got the last one. When Dave got the last one, I'm like, well, just drop his ass. And see
Yeah, right. Even Jeff at the very end was like, "Drop him, drop him."
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
"Dang, yeah, okay, drop him." So
Then the millennials were
Now,
sitting
wait
there
a second.
counting.
That
Now,
was
did they know how many words there were?
I think there was a template like word. What's that word? Game show one.
Password Plus?
No, before Jeopardy.
Scrabble?
Oh,
Wheel of Fortune.
yeah, it's something like that. They had set up with little spaces and shit like that.
Oh, so you knew that there were 5 letters
Yeah.
here, 4 letters here.
Yeah, because
Okay,
Dave was
yeah.
trying to run that
Yeah.
shit, and while everybody in the millennials were sitting there looking at the sky.
I'm surprised that nobody could figure out that a long word, something, something, something.
right.
What was
Well,
it? Somebody. has to put out their flame or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Their torch.
Somebody's flame will be out tonight.
Something
to that effect.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't
We'll
know,
just
I don't
smoke
know
some
exactly
weed,
what
would you?
I don't know exactly what the phrase was, but
It was somebody, it was
Something
flame,
like
and it was
that.
tonight, and it was out. I don't know
well,
the
somebody-
order.
Yeah. How did they figure that out? Dave was
This gnat, there's
scrambling.
a gnat got in the studio.
Oh boy, we got puppies, we got gnats. Why don't you come on by, see the Lance Zoo?
yeah.
Goodness.
Right.
What will we have next?
Anybody see it? There it is. There it is. flying
Oh,
around.
there it is. Okay, here. It's oh.
Oh, you got it. Right. Well, unfortunately, and I don't know why it's unfortunately, but it just feels unfortunate to me, but the Millennials win.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah,
Yeah,
unfortunately,
I
right?
felt the same way,
Why is-
Charlie.
I'm like, damn it.
I felt the same way.
Why can't the Gen Xers?
Right.
Why they just, even though they got the reward,
Yeah.
They went earlier, but
I don't know why it feels like
I
that.
think
but
they
it
just
does.
feel like the bad guys over there. I don't
For
know
whatever
why.
reason.
Yeah.
For whatever
Unless-
reason. Yeah.
they got rid of a bad seed. Lucy
Okay,
was
so
a
we're
bad
going to
seed.
tribal now. We're going to tribal.
Anyway,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I still like the Gen Xers or the Millennials. Once they
You just
get
like
in-
the hot chicks over there.
wait,
Stop
once
it.
they
You
get
just-
intertwined with the Gen Xers, they'll be
Yeah, once you get a
picked
look at their
off one by one.
bikinis and the
Right,
bras
right,
and then
yeah.
their tatas, you're fine. You know, you want to root for them. It's fine. If you're in Lance's position, just go ahead. Do that.
Yeah,
Why are you giving me that look?
Sounds
man?
like a safe position to take.
I don't know what.
Yeah, we get into this here at the end of that, and I don't think did they show a lot really of what went on after that.
After the
After they got the
immunity?
the immunity challenge.
Well, at Gen X, yeah, we went right into it. They were talking. Ken goes to Jessica and says, "Hey, sweetie." He says,
So-
"Sweetie," and
Right,
he
right,
says,
right,
he
right.
says something like, "You know, Lucy's trying to vote your ass out
This is
tonight."
when Jessica kind of stirs up the whole pot.
She goes,
she
yeah,
spills the beans.
yeah. She goes to Lucy. You know, which is, I mean, it's kind of what you do, I guess. I mean, you can keep it quiet. Most people keep it that quiet. Some people just go play
I
that
can
card when they go out
understand.
there.
Lucy just, played her card right then and there.
I think she was
said,
in
"Hey."
shock, like in disarray that
Hey, yeah,
a
that's what
close
I
friend
said.
like this would do
Right.
that to her. You
Yeah,
know?
I think she meant that's what I said. Like, you know, she
Well,
wasn't.
obviously.
She wasn't thinking about. That's what I said. Vote Jessica out. It was. That's what I said. Like, I tell you what to do, who to vote
It
for.
never
Not
seemed to come
who
out.
who it actually was.
Right.
That was. She was
Right.
more defending on that, and she kind of like slipped up. That the whole point was that you're saying vote Jessica out, like you said.
Yeah.
But they
You know what I
seemed,
mean?
but
Yeah.
they seemed not to catch that point somehow.
They
For
did.
whatever reason.
No, they glazed
I
over
They,
don't-
that.
they were more about the point that she was telling him what to do.
Yeah, and right. They
And that was the
totally-
point.
They totally forgot the fact that it was
And
Jessica.
They never got to the point.
That was right. They never
No.
got
The point was Jessica.
Yeah, they never got the point.
And
yeah.
she admitted it. She downright
Right.
admitted it. Like,
Right.
Cool Hand says. Cool Hand. Hogan.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, thank you,
There
Uncle
we are.
Terry.
There we are.
All right.
But as we got into the tribal, though,
Oh, great stuff.
it started off. It started off pretty good because I mean you knew that Jeff was going to stir the pot, and he did.
Yes.
And I think Dave had some smart things to say during the whole thing. I mean,
Dave's sharp.
I don't know. I don't know
I don't
whether or
think
not.
so.
I don't know whether or not
I
he
didn't
knew he
give
was
him too
going.
much credit.
I didn't know if he was sure that he would play
The
his
best,
idol
the best part of.
during the whole time. But I.
By the way, Doug called that.
Oh.
He called the whole.
I'm not bragging. Oh, I mean I am, but yeah.
He called
I have
exactly.
this.
He told me exactly what was going to happen.
Yes.
The whole time.
Laid it right out.
Laid it out.
like,
other than who he picked, voted for who, and I was surprised who voted for who.
Right.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that later. But I thought the best part of the whole tribal was when Jessica confronted Ken and said, "Well, how am I? He said, what am I supposed to just trust you on your word?"
Right.
And he answered her in one word: Yeah.
Yeah.
But let me
He hasn't lied to anybody yet.
Yeah.
He's just a quiet. What a gentleman. Man, if I could
he
play
is.
Survivor,
He's a competitor
I would-
and a gentleman. Yeah.
if I could
He
play
has
Survivor,
been.
I would like to play it like Ken, but with a little bit more,
Brash.
with a little bit more
Right.
of a smile. If he had a smile, he doesn't smile.
No,
that
no,
much.
that's what I like about him. He's
But
cool,
if
man.
He
He's
is cool. He is
is
cool. But if he smiled, he might attract.
Sure, but that's what
The
I like
stronger
about him.
tribe.
You know, but the reasons why I had called it, right? So I told Lance, right? Hey, Lucy's going home.
I
The
suggest
two reasons here. Before we go to tribal, Dave says, "Hey, I'm just bringing my idol, but I'm gonna bring my idol just in case. I might play it. I might not play it. I might do this." He's a script writer, loves drama, loves bringing it up. Maybe it's too early, but most of these people are used to springing too early.
Yeah.
Second reason was Lucy comes up. Lucy comes up and she says, Jeff asked her a question. And it's to the point of, hey, Lucy, did you tell Ken to, not break the rules or obey what she's saying?
Yeah.
And Lucy says, yeah. And Ken tells Jessica, hey, she was telling me what to do, and she said, we're going to vote for you. And then they go back to Lucy, and she says, yeah, Jeff, I told Ken and those guys that they shouldn't break any rules, which I told you, Lance, which is an admission of guilt right there and there.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I did tell those guys not to break any rules, which means, hey, we don't tell anybody we voted out Jessica. We're going to vote out Jessica. It was plain and simple. If I was Jessica, I would have picked up on that.
So-
She blatantly admits that I told those boys not to break the rules, which
And they did.
in turn.
And
So
they
those
did.
are the two reasons. So I can back this up.
You can.
I
You
can
called
back
it.
this up.
But what he did not call was the voting.
Yeah.
The voting.
Yes.
Everybody voted for Jessica except Cece and Dave. I was shocked that Ken voted for Jessica.
Yeah, Ken votes. That's surprising.
Dave left Ken
Yeah.
out of the.
That's the
the
only
fact
thing that
that he was
puzzles
gonna-
me here.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
completely missed that. So
You
Yeah.
missed that?
Ken votes Jessica maybe to just vote her out, or thinking
No,
his
no.
vote's wasted or something. I don't know. Do you understand that?
I think Dave left him out. What did he just want to give Lucy her word when he finally said, "Yeah, hey, this is." When he finally got busted because Jessica.
it left everyone puzzled as to what David was thinking. And
Well,
I
like
think
like
that
Doug said,
is
he's a
going to
scriptwriter.
be- It's going to be the method to his madness throughout this.
I think you're
entire
giving him too much credit.
You
But
might
how,
be.
how does
I don't
Ken
know.
help
This might be-
Jessica
We don't
and
know.
vote for her?
We don't know until we know.
That may be his coup
This-
de grace right there,
this
and
guy-
he's done
this
after
guy-
that.
this
Right.
guy could
That
be-
could
Just shot
be
his load.
His main, his load.
right
yeah.
there. He just shot his load. He's
Yeah.
Could
done.
be. Could
Jump
be.
the shark. Nobody's gonna watch
But
it.
we won't know until we know.
Sure.
Well, we'll
So,
see.
but
Well, he's lucky
still.
because they're flip flop.
Hopefully Jessica now is a solid ally with Ken and Dave.
Oh, she's definitely.
Even though nobody knows Ken voted for Jessica, but the whole episode he was helping her out.
She doesn't
She's,
care.
You know, she
well,
doesn't know either.
She's solid.
I'm telling you, right when
She's
she looked
solid, Dave.
at him and said, "What am I supposed
Right.
to trust your word?" Like if a girl ever said that to you, your answer is yes.
And you stare her down.
And
He
you
stared
he
her down.
stared her down, and she had nothing. But she was like, "I believe you. I believe you.
Yeah.
You haven't
Yeah,
lied to me
I-
Yeah,
yet."
she believed him all
Yeah.
right. She voted for Cece.
And he was like, "Yeah, fuck. Have I
Yeah.
ever lied to you? I
Right.
haven't lied in this game.
Right.
I am not a fucking liar."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ken, for
You could
God's
have
sake.
right. You could have made this
Ken,
whole
yeah.
we could
I'm
have made this
Ken.
whole voting Lucy thing real easy, but
Right.
you decided to make it difficult.
It was a great.
Bring Sunday in, and the deal's done.
But the fact that David played his idol for Jessica was the
Premature, maybe?
I think so.
Yeah.
Bob said it was premature.
I think
might
it
have-
was.
It might have been, but I still think this could be the method to his madness. You know, I mean, he's going to, and so we get into the next episode. We know we're switching tribes.
Yes.
That's going to be the pinnacle
Are the two
Right.
lovers
of the
split?
episode.
Are the two lovers
we
going to
don't,
be
we
split
don't see
up?
that yet.
Yeah, so we'll
We don't
see
know.
whether or not they get split up. But you know,
Gives a
that's
shit.
that's
Yeah,
going to be
yeah.
What about
All the
Ken and
ladies
Dave?
out
I'm more
Dave-
concerned about Ken and Dave. Well, they're split.
Oh, I would love to see those two go after each
What
other.
about the two big guys?
Well, those two are sheep. They're sheep.
Ken,
They've lost their shepherd. It's over.
That's
yeah,
true.
they
Paulie's
did.
gone.
They did. That's true. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
Paul's
You won't hear
gone.
from him no more.
Oh yeah.
But although I will say, if I
Who,
think
Paulie?
I don't.
He's gone. You won't get a hit from
I'll
him no
agree
more.
with you.
A Jew broad.
I'll agree with you on Brett for sure.
Yeah.
Chris, he'll lead his own way. He'll make his own path, and I think he'll
Chris?
do it. And I think he'll do it with Dave.
Oh, yeah, Chris will. Yeah,
And we'll see if Dave and Chris end up in the same tribe.
that would be nice.
I guarantee you, Dave will get along with Millennials pretty well.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. That's a good call there. That's
So
a solid
so
call.
with Dave being able to get along with Millennials, which I do think will happen, I think if he's able to, I think this is where him and Chris, and like I said, I think they built a little bit of a relationship going through that reward challenge. We didn't see that afterwards.
Go ahead.
But they were the team that they got the first point and they got the winning point, and that had to be, there was more to it than what we saw.
Sure, competitive nature can
Just because it
line people up. Yeah,
pulled
sure.
it pulled those two together.
You may think so.
I
We'll
thought
see.
we would have seen that though right
Yeah.
now,
We'll,
Charlie.
s- we'll,
It
we'll
might
see
have
that.
been- it
We'll
might
see
have
that
been too
later down.
small to detect.
Sure.
And you're still speculating on if they're going to be on the same tribe. We have no idea
We don't
what
know.
the tribes are
We
going
don't
to
know.
look like.
So Chris and Dave could be split up, but
So,
either way,
Survivor is such a-
Dave will get along with Millennials.
Survivor is
Yeah.
such a game that you're constantly backstabbing somebody. And,
Oh, absolutely.
You know, there's at this point it's just like rolling the dice, throwing the cards in the deck, because if you happen to get on a tribe with good athletes, good friends, and you're a decent athlete, or you're in
Sure.
your own right, man, you may run off a couple of wins. They're voting people off. You're making it to the merge. You built some relationships here. You got some relationships there. I mean,
It's
it
a
could be
crazy-
in your car. Yeah, I mean, this split up here. This is huge, and it always
Perfect.
is.
It's
It always
perfect
is.
for
It's huge.
Survivor right
It's
now.
always huge when it's split.
It's always
happens.
huge.
Exactly.
Because now we have the split, and there's only going to be one.
You know,
split.
Ken
There's going to be a
fits in.
split, and then there's going to be a merge.
So
there we go.
who could we
We're
assume?
off. We're off and running, kids.
Who could we assume might be the next person voted out?
I think you're going with Boston. He's dead weight.
He's
right
easy.
now.
He's
yeah,
easy to vote
big
out.
time.
Boston?
Yeah, the Boston.
Later
Big
on.
Boston guy?
Chris's
Brett.
buddy. Yeah, Chris.
Cece's
Brett.
easy to vote out.
Sure, but
Cece's easy to get along with. You can talk to her.
Well, you think millennials
Brett's
will vote?
stand up.
You think a Gen X is going to get voted out next?
I think Michaela will talk
No.
to Cece. I think Michaela and Cece
Regardless
might
of
get
how
along.
the team split up.
I think millennials will split up and then instantly gel to any Gen X they have anywhere near them
Yep.
at this point in time.
Yeah.
Gen X can sit tight during that mix-up, and millennials will go over. We're talking about Dave mixing with millennials. Think of Ken over there. Think of Ken. Very nice-looking guy.
He's going to be the
A competitor.
Romeo.
Very easy to talk to.
Romeo coming
Yes,
in next.
coming in there, all the girls looking up to him. There's guys that would love to follow him
Think
around.
he's going to forget all about Taylor.
Yes, I mean,
We'll
Ken,
see.
Ken could
We'll
be a
see.
player over there big time. I don't see Chris or that Boston guy getting anywhere near the millennials this time around, and I think the millennials gel with Gen X, not the other way around, big
Yeah.
time. And then there's still, we got another idol out there now, so
Yeah.
Dave
That's-
played his.
That's pretty big, right?
They're looking for an idol this upcoming. They have an idol party. or
Idol
something.
search party.
Yeah.
But I don't think anybody
Idol
gets it.
search party.
Is tonight a blind side or not? Do we have a blind side or not? I
Oh,
mean,
it was-
Lucy being
with the idol, is that a blind side? I
was-
didn't see the
Not really.
hashtag or something.
That's a blind side.
Is it a blind side?
It's
Lance?
but that's the thing.
Is it a blind side?
It's a single person blind side, which is
Yeah.
the sweetest part about it.
It was, yeah, I mean,
A
I guess
single-
it was kind of a blind side.
single
Yeah, I
person
guess
blind
it was a blind side.
It was
Yeah,
a single
you know,
person.
Charlie,
Alright,
I
yes.
like that. You know, I think you have to have the whole team involved for a full-blown blind side and
Right.
blow the load.
Yeah,
Yeah, right. When you can,
right.
when you
right.
can
It's
have the
not
whole
really a
tribe,
blind side.
when everybody can deceive one person.
Yeah.
Yes.
He
that's a
blindsided he blindsided the entire tribe.
Yeah.
It's,
Yes,
it's
yeah,
is what he
impressive.
did.
It's impressive either way. when
But
it's
he
blind
left
side.
a big mark on his back.
Sure, he goes up and he says, "Jeff, can I say something?" Right? And he goes, "Jeff,
Yeah.
You all are good people. It's like he's going to vote everybody out right there and then and win the game. And you all are great
Yeah.
people.
Shit,
You know,
right.
but I'm giving this to Jessica, you know. Her eyes got better this week.
They did. They
Her
seemed
eyes
a little
were
better.
like,
They seemed a little,
Yeah, he just had, you know what?
a little more
Some
normal.
Visine or shit
think-
out to her, you know.
I think he drank the Kool-Aid that Ken was fishing. You know, hey, he's right. We went from one dictator to the next.
Yeah.
And I don't want to. Dave's a free spirit.
Which is why
going.
Ken is
gonna-
running the show. Which is why Ken is running the show.
Oh, he
gets
is.
Dave to
There's
play that
no,
out.
There's no arguing that. Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
the
but
puppet
still,
master with the
Dave
strings.
did that on his own and didn't share it with Ken, which I think is
Exactly, yeah.
very
Dave's
little
not like,
reckless.
Ken's running the show, but nobody's running Dave.
No.
So,
Oh wow, you're giving him way too much credit, you two.
but no, it'll be good. We're gonna see next episode here
Yeah, we will.
what this mix-up will be. It's gonna be another good episode. It'll be episode 5. And
I'm gonna predict a Gen X is gonna get voted out next week.
I could see that. I could see
What,
it.
do you have a female, male?
I
What,
can
what
see
are
it
we?
going
I
the
think
other
it's
way
gonna be a
though.
CC. I think
CC.
it all depends on which tribe.
What you're basically saying is we're
But I
cutting
think
dead
it's-
weight next week? Are
I
we
think
cutting dead
I
weight?
think it's gonna be. Well, I just think there's more younger people, and I think they'll probably say.
Remember, who was the chick? Last
think they're
season,
gonna-
Michelle won, and she wasn't seen for like 5 episodes right now.
Right.
Remember Michelle won last
Right.
Yeah.
season? We didn't see her for 5 episodes.
That's a great point.
Okay, CC is fitting right into there. I mean, we like to cut dead weight here in the middle survivor. We're in the 4th episode. We're
CC
coming up to the
won't
merge here.
make it too far. I don't think. We'll see. We'll see.
There's a sleeper out there.
Yeah.
Whether or not it's, you know, it could be, who's Figgy's? What's her
Taylor.
name? Taylor. We never saw her. We never saw Jay. They
Michelle.
can easily
They're all-
sneak
they're
around
all-
the
they're-
shadows.
They're all kind of part of that.
Yeah,
so,
perfect.
but
Did we get any comments? Did we get any comments?
no comments. A
Wow.
low view rating.
Just
too,
press a
not-
key and press the send or
We need more
enter.
viewers. Somebody share this too.
Yes.
Share it. Do whatever we can.
Yes, we're fun to listen to.
But we'll be back. We'll be back next week. It'll be episode 5. Join us then. Subscribe. That way you know every time we post a video.
Survivor Nation.
Comment, and we will see you guys next week. Later.